Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, taking our rights back again. So today guys, I'm out with the one and only Public Eye. So not only am I with the Public Eye, but I've been banging my gums, haven't I? Because I come up here and some love and support to live free and NMY. And I wasn't happy with my performance when I come here with the little German and Natural Born. So today guys, we're back at North Allerton. Now these guys are quite ruthless and they're not shy, these guys, you know, they're not shy at all. So yeah, we've got an officer coming towards us now. I believe they'll leave us alone as of...
Will you come back out and speak to me? Give me 2 minutes. Right, okay, thank you very much, officer. I'll be around here. Come and find me.
Yeah, so look what they've got here, guys. This is good, isn't it? They've got a defib, which is always nice to see.
By the looks of it, it's for the fire service as well.
I didn't even know that's our last time I was here, because I know they've got the fire engines next door. So guys, as you can see where we are, we've got fucking police vans all over the place, man. Oh, there's a nice big police motorbike over there. Last time I came here, I did see them, and I was asking, are they getting any electrical thingies, man? Guys, I'm going to pause, right? Come back to you if and when. But we're in the area, and we're in the area that we don't like, that they don't like us to be in. But, you know, it's publicly accessible. I do want to have a look at this bike, actually. I'm going to show you this bike before I pause and come back to you. So it's a new one. It's a 21 plate bike. And it's a big 1250 Beamer. It's nice, guys, isn't it? Look at that, guys. Police. 140. Imagine doing fucking 130 or something on this, mate. You know what I mean? That's the police computer, like the radio and that. There's your siren down there, look. Nice bike, that. Nice bike, these, like. www.inabit.com. wearehere.com. So that's a GPS, look. That's a GPS. Hello. Hello, just having a look. Is that your bike?
Right, no. Okay, listen to what I'm saying.
Can you wait there? Can you identify yourself? Don't.
I am.
Okay.
Inspector Sarah Sanderson.
All right.
Hello, Inspector.
Hello,
I'm
Inspector.
giving you a direction to leave.
Right.
I know you.
What's
your number, Sarah? Sarah, can I ask you what your number?
You are now trespassing, so I'm giving you a direction to leave. If you fail to leave, then we will be arresting you.
Okay, can I just ask your number, please, Sarah?
726.
Thank you. And you, Sarge.
Premises.
301. And yourself, sir, you're a police officer.
Can you listen to what I'm saying, please? This is private premises.
Sergeant as well?
Can you show me the
1980.
boundary, please, so I know?
The sign you just walked past.
Sarah,
do you want to come this way?
Sarah, can I ask why you're being quite aggressive?
Yeah.
Sarah, there is ways to communicate. Can I ask you why you're being quite why you being violent and aggressive, Inspector?
Inspector, can I ask
Well, you are.
some questions, please?
Well, you are.
What's your
Mate, you could be
thoughts?
tea if you want.
Well, yeah.
Can I ask you
Oh,
some...
sorry, I thought you were getting me. It was his probably. I was looking wrong thing, and have you just fucking hit me on the head?
What's your
spike on that?
Yeah, be careful.
No, but listen, Sarah.
What's your thoughts on serving police officers having sexual crimes on their records, officer? As an inspector, that's quite alarming.
I've got a new one for you.
Because you should be standing with the public, it's quite alarming.
What a miserable day, isn't it?
Can I ask you this, though?
Right, we'll show you what we mean.
Listen then, first and
I want some dialogue from you, officer.
Can I ask you a question?
Inspector.
Please.
I can't comment, sorry.
You can't comment on what? You don't even know what I'm going to ask you.
I'll show you the barriers are there to show you that it's private.
Well, don't walk into my brolly, you're walking into it.
You nearly dipped your mate in the head and you nearly dipped me. I'm
Yeah, you don't
but it wasn't intentional, officer.
I know it was fine.
Sarah, can I ask you a question, please? Sarah? Sarah?
Listen now, if you look up there,
I can't read. Can't read me. Can't read me.
To leave.
I can't read.
I'll read it to you. Point your camera up there.
No,
Private land
well, can I ask you this question first, and I will?
So we'll leave you be.
So you're not going to let me answer
the...
the...
I want some answers, officer.
Sarah, you did say that you would answer the question.
That's fine. Okay,
So you're not going to answer the
Police officers have got
question.
sexual crimes on the
Well,
criminal
listen,
record, man.
Sarah, do you know that
You will be
Union Jack?
arrested. You've got
Listen,
direction
just one
to
question,
leave.
I'm going to leave, I
No,
promise
you've
you.
got direction to leave.
I'm going to
now.
leave.
Now.
Look, I see how aggressive you're being.
Don't look him up.
Why? I'm not even on your body yet.
Trespass.
Where?
Because you're not beyond that barrier there.
You said it, yeah?
Now you've shown us the public boundary.
Yep.
We know where we need to stand. But at the end of the day, Inspector,
Sarah,
police officers,
Inspector, you are poor. No wonder your officers at North Yorkshire are corrupt. You're going IPCC, you little beaut.
It's just a baby from the police.
Do you know what I mean? That's it, Inspector Sarah Sanderson.
Comment about
Listen,
sexual crimes on police officers.
listen, guys, we've all heard about Sarah Sanderson, and we've now met her. We have now met her, guys. Look at that registration over there. I wasn't even here for the registration, never was I, guys. But look at that. Can you see? Or shall I zoom in? Sarah Sanderson, you are a wrong'un. So that's Sarah Sanderson. I've heard a little about Sarah Sanderson, the little wrong'un. So over here at North Yorkshire, guys, as you can see, they are brutal. Look at him trying to close the curtains. You're not fast enough, man. Are we? Faster. 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 Where's Public Eye gone? He's on a mission. Public Eye's on a mission. But guys, that's Sarah Sanderson. I heard about her. She's brutally fucking brutal, man. I didn't get my fucking question in, no, and I'm not telling you what the question is. Has he got a copper? Has he got a copper? Class. Fucking class. Class. They've locked the door on us, man. Do you know what I mean? Fucking wrong'uns, man. You little wrong'un. They've just shut the blinds on me up there. He couldn't do it quick enough.
That was the inspector who got the free.
Yeah, I know. I've heard loads about her. The coffee shop's open. Can I go to the coffee shop, please? Can I go to the coffee shop, miss? Sorry, I'll go away. So are you a police officer? Are you a police officer, miss? Yeah. Well, miss, do you know what? I only want to ask one question, then I'm going to go. Do you know these Union Jacks that they wear, miss? For support of the officer. Can I ask why they don't wear a flag like that for people who's died in police custody at the hands of police? Why don't you wear them kind of, why don't you wear them? I'll let you get in, right, miss? All right. You're not a police officer, are you? Are you? It doesn't, like, miss. You're right, it doesn't. But I'd like to ask you some questions if you were. That's all, miss. That's all. Can I ask you a question, please, Sergeant? And then I'll go. One question and I'll go. Go on, Sarah Sanderson. There's the face of a thug. Sarah Sanderson, the little thug. A thug in uniform she is. She hates cameras, but this camera's going to be about all day, you thug. The sergeant was gonna engage there, you know. I said to him, one question and I'll go. And you know what, guys? I'm a man of my word. I don't lie like police officers. I'd have asked him that question and I'd have went. But listen, I'm not frightened to put the question out there and people can ask it if they want. But my question is, guys, this, when I see the next police officer, you're going to hear my question, man. This is the first one that I want to ask, guys. I'm not bothered about them. I am bothered about that sexual offence, what he's on about, because that is wrong on any level, especially more so a police officer. You know, public eyes on it, isn't he?
Can I just say it as well, yeah? I read this morning part of the report, yeah? Some of these sexual crimes are against children. And I read that this morning. It's absolutely disgusting that they're preying on the vulnerable. They're using their position to prey on the vulnerable. It's disgusting. And do you know what it is? Out of 730 sexual misconduct cases, only 34 got sacked.
You know what I mean?
Let that sink in.
Are you a police officer, sir? Are you deaf in one eye as well? Listen, stop brutalising members of the public, man. And people like us wouldn't be turning up, would we? Bullies, man, the bullies, guys. Listen, I'm going to pause because I was going to pause ages ago, but I didn't know that was Sarah Sanderson. I knew. As soon as I seen the pips on her shoulder, I knew who she was, man. And did she see? She didn't like it that I was taking control and I was making sure that I was getting all their identities first and the numbers. She didn't like it. Will you listen to me? No, Sarah, I won't. Now listen, we've seen she's not shy, right? So, and she could have locked us up for what you call it, aggravated trespass. So I believe, correct me if I'm mistaken, I believe it's got to be a high-ranking officer that locks you up for aggravated trespass. And obviously she shouldn't even be a cop, and never mind a fucking inspector, man. Excuse the lingo, gringo. But let's have a look, see what we can see. Can we see anything in here? I hope I can get in round here, because she didn't say I can't go around this way. Dearie me. They've blocked the door, so we can't even get in there. Let's press call. Make sure you keep watching them on CCTV, she said. Guys, I'm going to pause and come back if and when. So, yeah, that's the only reason the door's locked. Do you know what I mean? And that's the service from North Yorkshire Police for you guys. You've got 2 delivery. Are you delivery? Are you North Yorkshire Police as well? Oh, are you the PC? Oh, fire and security. So you're not actually a police.
I wish you'd gone away now.
Sorry, mate.
Not going to be on TikTok.
Not TikTok, no. You're going to be on YouTube. You're going to be YouTube famous. But listen, mate, everyone's got respect for people like you, fire.
Yeah,
Well, I, mate. Got respect for you, mate. You carry on doing that good job that you do, sir.
Hey, don't worry about me.
Here you go. Here's PC bacon chops for you. Can't even open the door. Thank you, Sarge.
2 seconds.
Sarge, I need some assistance in there. Okay. Sarge, I see you've got that Union Jack on. Why don't you wear something for people to show support for the people who's being killed in police custody by the hands of the police? I only want to answer that question, and then I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave. If someone will answer that question, I will leave, you know. Well, you could have answered it as you walk into your vehicle, couldn't you? So would you wear a badge to show support for people who's died in police custody? So your silence tells us no. Are you a silly sausage then? You're one of them silly sausages, aren't you? You know what I mean? And his silence tells you everything you need to know. He's got the gang badge on, and he wouldn't wear anything to show support for the people who's died at their hands in police custody, guys. That is scandalous, isn't it? Oh, go on, we've got the blows. Go on, then get your tools on, man, you little whopper. Listen, guys, I'm being quite aggressive today, aren't I? Because I'm being aggressive because of the way we were met, guys. That's why. You seen how I was at Whitby? I wasn't aggressive, was I? But when you're met like that with tyrants, then You know, at the end of the day, she should have been. She was trying to escalate, wasn't she, Miss Sarah Sanderson? I believe she's a miss, because no one would be fucking stupid enough to make a missus. Surely they wouldn't. Listen, guys, if you want to look out the window, at us, guys, then I'll put you on me. If you want to be YouTube famous, you can be YouTube famous, guys. Come on, guys, don't be shy. You've just been spying out the window, man. It says the coffee shop's open. Well, I love coffee, so give us a coffee, man. Guys, that's what it is, you know. That's the questions we should be asking, guys. For me, that's the questions I should be asking. Why aren't there, guys? They wear a badge for the fallen bacon chops, right? On the front line, right? They show the support for that, guys, right? So why aren't they wearing a badge for people who's died at their hands in police custody, guys? Come on, man. That's what we should be asking. Put it on the toes, man. And let's get an answer. Let's see if we can get an answer to that, guys. That's the question I want to know. Look at him. Look at him. Where you going? Are you going to crash, man, you little beaut? Fucking beauts, man. Sarah Sanderson. Watch them on CCTV. See what it is. Shift change will be coming on soon, won't it? So I'm going to stand here. It'll shift change. What time are we on? Don't even know what time we're on. Public Eye's got one. Watch him go before I get there. I want to ask that question.
Now, as a
I'm
police,
not part of the vetting department.
as a police officer, especially a male
589.
police officer, you know how morally wrong that crime is. Sexual crimes from anybody is absolutely damn disgusting, but coming from somebody with authority and a police officer, it's even worse. And do you know some of these sexual crimes, officer, they're against children?
Right.
And now that's just the lowest of the low. Can you identify
like I say,
for the record, please, officer?
I'm PC 589 Wilkinson.
Thank you.
But I can't comment on any of that.
You can't. You won't comment.
I have my own personal opinions
Yes.
on stuff, but I don't
you know what it
represent
is?
the
But-
force in terms of what they're.
You do represent the force because
is.
you're wearing the uniform, officer, and at the end of the day, we need good, honest, respectful,
Respect.
proper police officers. We need you to stand with us, not against us. We need you to stand
I'm not
proud.
against the public, mate. I'm not against the public in any way.
But we need officers to stand up to what we're saying and say, yes, this member of the public is right. Corruption on any level is disgusting, but sexual crimes, officer, that's the one that turns my stomach. I've got children, and police officers should not be
I've got to
touching
head down
kids
and
up.
have a good mate.
Can I ask you one question? It's not anything
Yeah.
to do with that. See, I see you haven't got that Union Jack.
Yeah.
And they wear it for fallen officers. Now, listen, we don't want to see anyone die, police or members of the public, right? Well, what I want to ask, right, and hopefully you'll give me an answer, is that why don't you wear a badge like that, right, for the victims that's died in police custody?
True.
Oh, as far as I'm aware, there isn't a badge for that.
But there wasn't a badge for fallen police officers, was there?
Well, like I say, I can't comment. The uniform policy.
Would
isn't
you
made by
wear
me.
one? If there was one, would you wear one yourself?
I only wear the police badge, mate. I don't wear anything else. Right. Have a good
Thanks
day,
for your
lad.
time, officer.
No,
You do
no,
wear
no.
one. You've got one on your bag. You said
Yeah,
you don't
it's
wear
on me.
any other badge apart from your police uniform. That is
Wear
not
it
part
on
of your
the
police uniform.
So would you wear one on your bag then?
So hang on a minute. You're saying you wouldn't wear one when you clearly have.
And that's what I'm saying. Police officers lying to you guys. Do you know what I mean? How are we supposed to trust you if you're lying?
I don't wear one on my uniform.
But you wear one on your bag. So would you wear one of them badges that I am going to try and get made for police officers to wear in support of people?
I don't see why not.
Thank you.
If it's for a good cause, I don't see why not.
Thank you very much.
One last thing before you go, officer. Please remind your fellow colleagues to stop committing sexual crimes. It's disgusting.
And I'd like to ask,
Disgusting, officer.
and all I'd like to ask is, does your mother know you were out at this time? Do you know what I mean, guys? He's lied. I don't wear it. But Public Eye was on it and clocked it. Well done, Public Eye. Clocked it straight away. Do you know what I mean? Clocked it straight away, man. I don't wear it. It's on the back of his back, man, liar. And that's what I'm saying, guys. Listen, just a simple little lie like that, I don't... Do you know what I mean? So if they're willing to lie over something small like that, right, what else are they lying about, guys? Because I know what else to lie about, because they've done it to me. They've done it to me. Let's get this car coming out of here, because it's only a CID car. Damn. But there you go, guys. See that out and about? You know it is a police officer. Again, there's another one, police officer. Little beaut.
How stupid did he make himself look there?
I know, didn't you clock that straight away?
I wouldn't wear anything apart from my police badge and police uniform. He turns away and walks away. He's got a badge on his back. Is he mental?
Do you know what I mean? And that's how easy they find it to lie. So if he's willing to lie over something stupid like that, like I've just said, guys, imagine what else he's lying about, man. And did his mum know he was out? Did his mum know he was out this time of the day, guys? Sarah Sanderson doesn't like it that we're here. Oh, Sarah Sanderson, better get used to it. Oh, Sarah Sanderson, best get used to it. This is community support officer. Community support officer. Fucking hell, man, I'm missing everything, mate. Public eyes on it, man. But if I was 2 seconds there, they'd have opened that door and I'd have been on them. Want to know about this fucking badge, mate? That's what I'm on a mission for now. He's right what he's saying, public eye, though. Sexual offences, man.
Now, as an inspector, I would imagine you're going to be fully aware of what's going around in relation to the sexual crimes. Now, a report I've read over the last few days from the Freedom of Information that's been made.
Can I just get under your brolly?
Can you get under your brolly?
Yeah.
If you really want to get under my brolly, because you're being nice. But
Are you in it? Is he an inspector, this guy?
He is an inspector. He's identified as an inspector. So, like I say, as a member of the public, these sexual crimes, yeah. Now, as a man, yeah. Let's just, for instance,
Go on, put it over him a bit.
For
public eye.
2 seconds, yeah. Take your uniform away. So now you're just an average man on the street. Sexual crimes from anybody is morally wrong, yeah. Now, some of these sexual crimes are against children as well. So the public needs some answers, kind of, especially from somebody who's in authority, like.
So sorry, what is the question?
What is the question? What is your thoughts on your officers? Yes, in North Yorkshire, but across the board. What's your message and what's your thoughts on police officers committing sexual crimes against men, women, and children?
So, like, I don't really want to get embroiled in an interview as to my own personal thoughts on a matter, but obviously, if any police officer is accused or investigated of a crime, that will be dealt with the same way it will be any member of the public.
So would you arrest a police officer then?
Pardon?
Would you arrest a police officer if you knew that he was accused, or have you seen him? Would you arrest a...
So they wouldn't be treated any differently.
So no, that wasn't my question. My question is, would you...
Yes,
Thank you.
So
Thank you,
why is it
Inspector.
still happening, officer? Because if an inspector like yourself, to be fair, I was speaking to a superintendent the other day as well at a different police station, but he wouldn't be willing to engage like you are. Now,
Right.
I understand, that sometimes police officers or inspectors are kind of duty bound not to speak to members of the public in relation to awkward questions, but
No, it's a personal choice, mate. They can.
What we need the police force to do, is stand with the public,
Yes, yes.
and acknowledge the fact that we've got sexual predators working for the police. Now, any sexual predator, in my opinion, should be instantly jailed immediately. And now, police officers, worst case scenario, they should be stripped of the uniform. If they don't go to jail, fair enough.
No, but they should go to jail.
But
There's
corruption
there's
all
a couple
over.
of points there. The police aren't there to decide who goes to jail.
We get that. We get that.
Okay, there's a process.
The justice system.
There's a process in place for vetting police officers. So,
But it's failing, isn't it? Would you say it's failing?
It's like individual cases that I'm not aware of. So there's no one I know in the police.
Do you know that the vetting system?
But look, the point of this conversation. Okay, I've just gone on my lunch break and I could see.
I've got one little question.
Yeah, okay.
I'd like to ask.
I'll answer one more question, but I
Right.
can see you filming in a public area, which is fine. But I just need to point out you can't film.
We've already been
beyond-
stopped in there by Sarah Sanderson, yeah.
All right. Okay.
Obviously,
So
with
you've obviously already been-
yeah. So obviously,
as long as you know
with-
that.
One question, please.
Yeah.
So my question is, as you wait, do you wear a uniform? Are you
No.
DCI?
he's detective inspector.
Yeah.
DI, I mean, not DCI, DI. So, right, on uniformed officers, we've noticed for quite a while that they've got this defaced Union Jack, right, and it represents fallen officers. That, right, now we don't, I know me and my colleague here, don't want to see anyone die Never mind a police officer or a member of the public. But what I will ask, right, is why don't you wear something like that, right, to show support for people who's died in police custody?
So
The thin blue line badge, you know which one I'm talking about.
yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
So why don't you do that?
So really, what a police officers wear is dictated by the police force. So
No,
obviously,
no. So this goes back to the. Sorry to
Yeah.
interrupt you. Go on, answer. Sorry.
no. So it's down to the police force what they can and can't wear. Now, if they're wearing any other, they might wear poppy, for example. That's some of it's down to their individual choice whether they wear that. But so
As a
at
serving
the end
police
of the
officer,
day-
as a serving
Yeah.
police officer, I'd expect you to know, and this goes all the way back to the
but
1800s.
there's lots of good causes out there.
All
Of course
yeah,
it
but
is.
listen,
Of course it
listen.
is, yes,
But
yes.
all this goes back to the 1800s, right? A police officer's uniform should be kept in the condition it was handed to him. Shouldn't be putting any badges on there,
And do
poppies,
you know that
thin
flag,
blue
yeah?
line.
Do you know that flag? Even your granddads and forefathers have fought for that flag, so it should be kept in its original colours. It shouldn't be defaced. It shouldn't be. At the end of the day, if I was defacing flags of any nationality, I would be arrested for that.
So it's not a specific offence, but if you've got any complaints about police uniforms, it's a complaints process.
Did you know that what I've just told you about the 1800s? That a police uniform should be kept in the condition that it was handed to that.
So I'm not aware of an offence about someone
Go and look
not
it up.
having the uniform, and obviously I'm sort of fairly well versed in offences. So
Go and look it up,
I
Inspector.
appreciate your time, Inspector. But at the end
I
of the
do
day,
as well.
The main reason why I'm here, and I can kind of speak for my colleague as well, it's kind of standing for members of the public who's quite alarmed that these freedom of information is being made about sexual offences, man. Sexual offences are the laws of the law, and it turns my stomach.
well, I've investigated sexual offences. I've put people in prison who committed sexual
Yeah.
offences. So
Do you know the vetting system now? Yeah, can I just?
Right.
I know. Listen, I've got to rattle it off.
Yeah.
I've got to get it out there, man. I've got to get it off
Yeah,
the chest.
well, I've got to
The vetting system now, yeah. Do you know what they're doing? They're recruiting people with criminal records.
Right.
The vetting system, it's being made public.
My job's to investigate crimes. Not
Yeah, but
So-
a criminal, it's hypocritical. The fact that criminals are investigating criminals, then locking criminals up. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, look, I'm going to go and get
Thanks for your
something.
time.
Listen, thanks for your time, Inspector.
Appreciate your time, yeah.
See, when you engage with us like that, it's
How
nice.
long are you gonna be
It's
here
nice.
for, roughly?
It's nice. It's nice to be
I'll
nice.
be here until I get enough footage, officer.
Right, well, I just ask you to try not to distract any of my other colleagues.
I'm not here
who
to
will
inst-
go-
I'm not here to
but
obstruct
if
anybody.
They're going to work, okay.
I'm
just
not here to obstruct anybody. Anybody's duty. I'm here to stand proud, stand tall.
See you later.
All right.
Get in.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
See you later. Sarah Sanderson's trying to tell Inspector there not to engage with us. She's going like, guys, listen. She's like that. She stood at the door over there. Look, guys, it's just closing. She stood there going, shouting at him, going like that. No, listen, you do not dictate round here, Sarah Sanderson. You think you do, but you don't. We're here, and we're going to ask questions. And if he wants to answer that question, then he's got his own mind, and he will. I don't know, is this Sarah Sanderson, Live Free, or News Now Yorkshire? Is she a chief inspector, this little lockbot? Guys, I'm going to pause. No, I'm not going to pause. I'm going to see. Ah, look at how fast they run. Look at them. Look at them. They can't get behind the door quick enough. Look at him, man. Listen, guys, he was all right, that DI, wasn't he? I'm saying DCI. But he was all right, wasn't he, DCI, the DI? Sir, can I ask you one question? Because I want to go. I'm only trying to ask one question, and then I'm going to get out of here. So the question I want to ask is, police officers, right?
Just give me a second, right?
You won't come back, though.
Do you expect... No, I can't because I'm busy. Do you expect a reasonable response when you're holding cameras in people's faces like that? Do you think it's fair to...
Just one question. That's all I want to ask you. Listen, do you know why I'm here? I'm trying to build a gap between the police, right? My motives are to try and build a gap with the police and the public, because you must admit there is a gap that needs building.
I understand that, right? And it's a noble motive, right? And nobody wants that gap here. in all the
Exactly.
police. But
So you've got the perfect
what you're trying
opportunity
to
now to do that.
What you're trying to do now is draw me to comment on something I know nothing about.
I'm not.
Right?
I'm not. All I want to ask you about is that badge, right? Why won't you wear one for people who's died in police custody? That's all the question I'm asking.
Why won't?
Right, so you wear a badge for now, listen, we don't want to see anyone die,
Well,
a police officer or public, right? We don't want to see that, officer. What we want to see, but what I'm asking, right,
The
is
answer to your question is, I don't know.
See, and that's respect.
Right.
Respect.
So have a good day, because I'm busy.
And
All
you.
right,
And
take
that's,
care.
see when you're engaged properly like that, you get the proper response, isn't it?
But that's all we ever want, isn't it?
But let me tell you, we are here trying to
I
build
wanna
that
listen to you.
bridge,
I
you know,
understand
officer.
that perfectly, but you won't get the best response with people if you with the camera straight away. If you come in and ask properly to talk to people, they may well give you the time to
Right.
do so.
Right,
But people aren't comfortable speaking when they're unprepared.
right.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh.
They don't know what they're going to be drawn on. There's a lot going on, isn't there, at the moment? There's a lot wrong, isn't there?
Yeah,
So you're
yeah.
asking people who are ill-prepared to comment on things, and they might give you the best answer, or they might give you an answer that differs slightly from the official answer, and then they find themselves in trouble. So
Right,
that's
but-
why people run away when you come out with them.
Right.
And the
Well,
masks
to
don't
be
help
fair,
with that. I know
the
it's
mask for
COVID.
Corona,
I
mate.
know it's
To be
COVID, I
fair.
understand that.
Right, but to be fair, mate, I have been to the public thing with the
Right.
and they only get back to you if you're asking a good question.
I can't answer, mate.
Honest,
Right,
and that's the
just
truth,
say,
you know.
I work. But the thing is, though, do you know what the terror threat is at the moment?
Go
Do you know
on,
what it is?
go on, tell
It's
us.
substantial, isn't it? And
Right.
if you're going around filming car parks where people's cars are, you're going to make
You
people.
can't go down the terrorist
No,
route, mate.
wait there, he's been
I'm
alright,
not-
he's been
I'm
sound,
not
let him,
sorry. I'm saying you're going to make people uncomfortable. So make the request, put it in writing, and come back. I
After we've
understand-
tried.
I understand as journalists your responsibility to tell stories.
Yeah.
Not stories, but give accounts. Yeah. I ain't got any more time. All right.
Alright,
Take care,
thanks,
Joe.
here, thanks for your time, and we need people like you. We need more people like you, sir. And you. He was alright then. He wasn't happy with what we were doing, but you're right what you were saying. If he was being if he was trying to go down that road,
Yeah.
you're right. How can you go down that road?
You're a terrorist, not you?
Yeah, you were right. Well, yeah, if he was doing that, you would have been right, mate. But I think we've had two alright, haven't we? We've
Yeah,
had
man.
two alright
Listen,
thingies, haven't we?
It was a bit of a mixed bag there.
I know.
The first inspector, Sarah Sanderson, I was pre-warned about her, so I wasn't surprised when I seen her come out all thuggish. But at the end of the day, as a member of the public, we didn't see that sign, saying private property, all that kind of stuff. So
Sorry, sir.
we assumed it was accessible, but we needed to find out where the public boundary was before they could start telling us what to do. So they've kindly pointed out the public boundary, so we are duty bound now to stand where that is. So it is what it is, guys. But listen, I hope you've enjoyed that one.
Well, I should go show him some love, man, because he is a top guy. Listen, guys, I'm saying guys because I was going on to my next line, is I'm going to pause for a bit, guys. Probably get out very, very soon. Right, so guys, what I'm going to do, right, is I'm going to, what you call it? I'm going to point the camera at these. That's what I'm going to do. I was just about to do my outro. Respect. Listen, guys, I'm out of here. I only wanted to come and ask one question. And if you would be nice enough to answer that question, right, I would be very much appreciated. So, I'm an independent freelance journalist.
You're an auditor?
No, I'm
You're
not an auditor. I'm a journalist, sir. So, basically, the question is, right, police officers die on duty, right? I certainly don't want to see anyone die, police or public,
Yeah.
right? But I've noticed that you still wear that badge, Union Jack.
The thin blue line badge?
Yeah, right. Now, right, and that's in support
It's
of...
a charity, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in support of fallen officers, yeah?
Yeah.
My question is this, why aren't the police wearing a badge like that to show support for victims who's died in police custody?
I don't know. Good question. I'm not sure. I don't know.
That's probably a question for corporate communications.
But we've tried, and do you know what it is? If you're saying something good, so if I say I've just met, what's your number, sorry?
Mine, 808.
So if I say I've just met 808 and he's been fantastic and he engaged to email me back, if I said I've just met 808 and he was a right
rude.
idiot, they wouldn't get back to you.
Right.
So if you're saying something positive, they'll engage, but if
Yeah.
you're saying something negative, they want to ignore.
It's way above our pay grade, isn't it?
Yeah.
way above us.
We've got to go
Yeah.
to
So I use training now.
Yeah, we're on training now, mate.
Okay.
Right,
Well,
have a good-
listen, thanks for your time, guys. All right, see you later. Take care. So, guys, some of them will talk to you. Some of them will talk to you. Are you an auditor? No, I'm not an auditor. I am not an auditor. I am not an auditor. He's a copper. You can smell it, can't you? I am not an auditor, guys. So listen, guys, I am definitely going to do this now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to split. I'm going to bounce, and I'll catch us all on the rebound. Until then, guys, please stay safe and be lucky, and I hope you enjoyed that. I wasn't expecting, I did want to meet Sarah Sanderson, but as you're saying there, and she didn't disappoint, did she? She has got a reputation for it, and she didn't disappoint. She's been seen on other videos, guys, but listen, I'm going to split, bounce, catch us all on the rebound, guys. Until then, please stay safe and be lucky, guys. Respect, as always.